We are currently backing out of the Bramalea City Center underground parking. We have just bought a new budgie, 6 fish, and lots of fish food. I mean budgie food. I just got my G1 too. Here we go.
For instance, it was malicious. A husband would normally, if he was there, say something to somebody or take it a step further. And secondly, if she was on the way out and she spoke with a police officer,
it's not that bad.
Wouldn't he be, by duty of the law, have to press charges if? Because that's an assault. I mean, on construction sites, you can't even touch. It's zero tolerance. I mean, where does it all begin? Where does it all end?
It'd be interesting to see if those are notes that one would have to make
PJ
at the end
Pets.
of a shift. Yeah. I don't think that he has to press charges. That's up to her, and he asked, and she said no. But she did again earlier in the day say that she wasn't going to go to the police. I would think that would be something that you brought up. I had already talked to police, and I told them I didn't want to press charges. Here's Mohammed on In-Depth Radio News Talk 1010. Mohammed?
How are you?
Go ahead.
Well, first off, I don't think the mayor is capable of writing that.
Our new budgie is not like being in captivity.
The second part, I have no reason to doubt her.
Are you saying, hold on,
Yes.
you think that somebody wrote that on his behalf?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Excellent. Go ahead.
I think the
Kids are getting out of school.
The state that they have to protect their guests, and I just think there's a lot of blinding happening here. I don't think she has one reason. She didn't have any blemish in her political life before.
Crossing guard?
That depends who you ask.
Well, you know what? Depends who you ask. We had the mayor like
Christy Blatchford put it well earlier today when...
Christy Blatchford is a conservative writer.
No, I don't know about that.
We have to be impartial when we discuss something like that. This is a very serious charge.
Okay, but I think I would agree. Let me just say, it's my show. Christy earlier today said that if it was Mayor Thompson, that there probably would have been just as many sideshows that we would be talking about. And many people will tell you how eccentric she is, but continue your point.
But, Jim, all these people that
Divided road ahead.
You there, he was giving all these leading questions to exonerate the mayor. I'm not saying he's guilty. This is something to be decided in court if a charge would be pressed, right? But everyone on every single media video...
Mohammed, how is it a leading question to say, what did you overhear? And you claim you overheard the two counselors from Richmond Hill say they overheard Sarah Thompson saying that they wanted to go and set up the mayor grabbing...
Here's my point. Why the question was diverted from the mayor was to ask if what was she drinking? Well, how relevant that is?
I think that's completely relevant to... Are you remembering things accurately?
No one said that she was drunk prior she came out with this statement. If anything, she was drunk and completely lost.
I'll say this to you on that point, that she has claimed that he was out of it, might have a substance abuse problem, and needs to get help. That's what she claimed. When asked a second time, let's dig that clip up again, when asked a second time on that front about whether or not the mayor had a substance abuse problem, she didn't seem to want anything to do with what the answer would be.
You've also made the allegation that the mayor was suffering from some sort of substance abuse.
I have no idea. Which told you so completely?
I have no idea. The second time she's asked. Here's Ted on In-Depth Radio News Talk 1010.
I would agree with your last caller, and I would also add that I haven't been listening that much today. But you guys seem to be, oddly, maybe it's because you have the show on your station, you're in full-on attack mode against Sarah Thompson. This isn't about Sarah Thompson. This is about Rob Ford.
How is it not about Sarah Thompson?
I'll explain. We're not talking about, let's get real here. We're not talking about David Crombie here. We're talking about Rob Ford. Rob Ford has quite a long history of oddball behavior.
Anything like this? Anything sexual?
Okay, well, you jumped to the defender's side. I don't know why. But anyway, okay, let's look at the allegations of substance abuse. There's been rumors floating around for a long time about that.
Anything sexual, though, before?
So let's stick with the substance abuse. There's been rumors floating around for a long time about Rob Ford. Have there not?
can't make allegations like that. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you why it's important, or why people are asking questions about Sarah Thompson. Because she decided to try this in the court of public opinion. She didn't want to press charges. So if you're going to hang out this dirty laundry that might belong to the mayor or it might belong to you,
Our
people
fishes.
are allowed to ask these questions. And I don't know what the hell you heard about the mayor, but
In fact, I got my
unless
G1.
you're
Let me get
willing
the
to put your
driver's
name
seat.
out there
You hold the
and
camera.
get sued, you can't say that somebody's got a drug problem. You can't.
So I go out and I say somebody's got a substance abuse problem, they got to get help, they grabbed my ass,
And they wanted me to come down to Florida so we could shag, essentially. And you're going to throw that out in the court of a public opinion, and you're not going to think that people aren't going to split hairs about what you said when your story seems to change? Here's Robert on In-Depth Radio News Talk 1010. Robert?
Hey, Jim, how's it going?
Good, go ahead.
Jim, okay, first and foremost, like, let's call it spade a spade. We're talking about raw sport. And like, I get what you're saying. She brought it out herself, and she brought it through probably the wrong source by putting it on Facebook and on Twitter. But you cannot attack the victim. If you understand
Who is attacking the victim, Robert?
not necessarily you, Jim, but you're stating the facts. I get what you're saying, but you're also being a bit wishy-washy with, well, she said this at this time, and then she after...
How is that wishy-washy? She's the one who's wishy-washy.
Listen, she's protecting two things, slander and libel. She doesn't want to have a lawsuit from Mr. Ford after saying, you slander me by saying that I have substance abuse. And by the way, just to let you know, that is a rumor that's been going on for a good year that he is somehow addicted. Now, that's just another allegation. I don't know if it's true or not, but that is a rumor. And if you haven't heard it, I'm a bit surprised, because you are in the know of this whole situation when it comes to raw pork.
I'm just saying that you can't make accusations like that and not be willing to back them up. And if somebody has proof on that, you think that would be a big story? You think that Ass Grab Gate was a big story? Somebody had proof on that? Don't you think somebody would have printed that? Don't you think that anybody who might have had lawyers take a look at stories like that, if they actually exist, somebody would sell a lot of newspapers or get a lot of radio ratings or television ratings if they had that story and they were willing to run with it. So there are all sorts of rumors. You can't broadcast them until you have proof. So if one of you guys want to come down here and give me your name, and you want to go on the radio, and I can interview you, and you can be willing to be sued, I'm more than welcome to. I'd be more than willing to have it. But until then, 25 minutes after 3 o'clock, In-Depth Radio in Toronto. This is News Talk 1010. I'm Jim Richards. John Troy on the way. Later today on the Live Drive with John Troy. We'll bring you up to date on the very latest City Hall, Rob Ford, Sarah Thompson whodunit, as the circus they call Toronto City politics has a couple of new rings.
The Live Drive with John Tory. You gotta be stuck in traffic. You may as well be entertained. Weekdays 4 to 7. Breaking news and stimulating talk on News Talk 1010.
Natalie Cole live at Casino-Rama Friday, April 12th. For ticket information, visit the Casino-Rama box office or any Ticketmaster location. Natalie Cole live April 12th at Casino-Rama. This is gonna be good.
It's Maplewood Estates Spring into Summer sale.
Spring is almost here. Buy a beautiful brick bungalow now on a half-acre ravine lot in Horseshoe Valley and move in this summer. Your luxury home has a 2-car garage, 9-foot ceilings, designer finishes, plus up to $20,000 off and $20,000 in upgrades. And get a deluxe Napoleon gas barbecue so you can really spring into summer. Incredible homes, incredible value. Visit DemocratHomes.com to spring into summer.
I know my hearing is getting worse. I'm missing out on things. When my friends are talking, like in a restaurant, I can't understand them. I really should get hearing aids, but I'm afraid much? No. If hearing aids were only $4.95, I'd get them today.
Then you have no more excuses. Right now at Listen Up, hearing aids cost as low as $4.95.
That's all? $4.95?
Just $4.95, and you can stop missing words in conversations and stop missing out on life. Plus, you get 3 years of batteries, services, and warranty protection, all included in the price. No wonder doctors refer more patients to Listen Up than anywhere else in Ontario. Listen Up has 40 locations in the GTA. For details, call toll-free 310-2244 or visit listenupcanada.com.
This Saturday on The Travel Show, I want to send you to Cuba. Explore Cuba from Havana to Cayo Coco with Iberia Star Hotels and Resorts and Transat Holidays.
Tune in to win.
Win a Transat Holidays 7-night all-inclusive trip for two to the Iberia Star Ensenacos Resort in Cayo Santa Maria, Cuba.
Phone into the show or go to ChrisRobinsonTravelShow.com. The Chris Robinson Travel Show, Saturday at 10 o'clock on News Talk 1010.
Brought to you by Iberia Star Hotels and Resorts and Transat Holidays.
At Allstate, when you combine your car insurance with your home insurance, you save an average of $400.
See how much you can save. Get personal service from one of 22 Allstate agencies in the GTA. Call 1-800-ALLSTATE or visit allstate.ca/save. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you in good hands?
Here's a thought for Milestones. If our chefs are in our kitchen, creating inspired new menu items like lamb shank, slow braised with caramelized onion, sweet tomato, and thyme on gorgonzola garlic cream gnocchi, or a hearty, rich, plum tomato pesto Kobe-style beef bolognese bucatini, then there's really no reason for you to be in your kitchen tonight, is there? Milestones. Food created for your everyday milestones.
George Harrison, Amy Winehouse, Salman Rushdie, Salvador Dali, Edward Hopper, Dwayne Michael. Get to know them and hundreds of other great artists up close and personal through documentary film at the International Festival of Films on Art, the FIFA. It's the biggest festival of films on the arts in the world, right here in Montreal from March 14th to 24th. Hi, I'm Anne Lagacé Dawson for the FIFA. It's a crash course on your favorite artists in association with Astral from March 14th to 24th. Find out more at www.artfifa.com.
John Tory. Coming up in about 7 minutes here on In-Depth Radio News Talk 1010. He's doing us up in the crack of dawn talking about this with John Moore. His comments on how this day has progressed are 7 minutes away here on In-Depth Radio News Talk 1010. 7:30. 3:30. It's time to head into the News Talk 1010 newsroom. That's where David McKee is standing by. David?
Some of the stories we're following in the newsroom this hour. Mayor Ford says the allegations are completely false. Rob Ford sending out a written statement this afternoon reacting to accusations he grabbed Sarah Thompson's butt at a party last night and made suggestive comments. Two Richmond Hill councillors, meantime, have now spoken to News Talk 1010, both indicating they were at that party, and Thompson talked about setting up the mayor, hoping to get a pic of Ford's hand on her friend's butt, saying it would be great for her mayoral campaign. Programming note, Thompson will be in studio with News Talk 1010's John Tory after the 5 o'clock news. Toronto cops have made 10 arrests following a robbery and shooting that happened at an Etobicoke high school yesterday. Police think this gang of thugs is responsible for more than 20 robberies in total in Peel and York region. We heard from the principal today where the 5-year-old girl who was struck and killed by a garbage truck was attending kindergarten. She says, or the principal says, she was a happy, loving girl who wanted to grow up to be a bus driver. And the Vatican announcing today the conclave to select a new pope will begin on Tuesday. News Talk 1010 will have a reporter in Rome to cover that election. For more news, go to our website, newstalk1010.com. Let's check your drive, News Talk 1010, time saver traffic.
On the eastbound QEW, the stalled truck at Appleby line taking up the center lane is cleared out, but there's still a collision farther along approaching loss on the westbound 401. It's still slow approaching the 410, and eastbound there's congestion between Kipling and the 400. On the northbound DVP, the stalled car on the right shoulder before Stanbridge has moved on, but the one past the Bloor Viaduct is still there with police, which are blocking the right lane. So the backlog is even worse from beyond Girard towards York Mills. Other than that, on the westbound Gardner, traffic is still filling up beyond Jarvis past Parkside, and in Markham is a collision at Highway 7 and Woodbine. Traffic brought to you by 407 ETR. Fill up on savings with 100 free kilometers from 407 ETR. Sign up today for paperless billing and pre-authorized payments, and you'll get 100 free kilometers. Visit 407etr.com. News Talk 1010 Time Saver Traffic every 15 minutes. I'm Mike Trutler, and your next update at 3:45.
Weather Network forecast tonight, a clear sky with a low of -1, back up to 6 tomorrow. Sunny, clouds move in late in the day though. And for your Sunday, rain in the afternoon, a high of 9. Right now, 5 degrees at Yonge and St. Clair. I'm David McKee. Now you're caught up with what's happening. Your next update at 4 on In-Depth Radio, News Talk 1010.
Hey, it's Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank and Dragon's Den. It's cold. It's hard. It's the truth. Weekday mornings with more in the morning, just after the 8 o'clock news. My take on the headlines of the day, from business to pop culture news, sports and social issues, and whatever else is on my mind. And don't miss Kevin Live and Talking Local with John Tory. Weekday afternoons at 4:50 on the Live Drive. Only on In-Depth Radio, News Talk 1010.
News brought to you by Investor Forum Toronto. Presented by Canadian Real Estate Wealth Magazine. March 9th and 10th, Toronto Congress Center.
Will the GTA's cooling real estate market cost you money? Hear Canada's leading minds analyze and strategize at Investor Forum Toronto, March 9th and 10th, Toronto Congress Center. Attend sessions. Connect with high-profile speakers like David Chilton, the wealthy barber from CBC's Dragon's Den. Join Newstalk 1010's Jerry Agar leading an all-star debate. Will your strategy make you money in a cool market? Find out at Investor Forum Toronto, presented by Canadian Real Estate Wealth Magazine. Reserve your place now at theinvestorforum.ca.
Welcome to the Cross-Border Legal Minute with Matt C. Altro, Certified Financial Planner, and David A. Altro, Florida Attorney and Canadian Legal Advisor.
David, I hear you're working on a new book. Americans in Canada, smile, the IRS is watching you.
Yes, it's going to deal with all the issues Americans face tax-wise on the U.S. side and on the Canadian side, such as estate tax, gift tax, leaving your estate to your children. What if you have Canadian companies, you're a shareholder, you're a beneficiary under a trust, you have bank accounts, all sorts of reporting and tax and estate planning needs. It's important for American citizens residing in Canada to understand they must be compliant with both the Canadian tax system, but also the U.S. tax system.
For questions concerning buying U.S. property, U.S. estate tax, moving to the U.S., or to obtain David Altro's book, Owning U.S. Property the Canadian Way, contact Altro & Associates at altrolaw.com or call 1-800-370-4860.
You know what I love about going home? Not having to clean. Thanks to my Adele maid. She does everything from dusting and vacuuming to disinfecting doorknobs and handles and thermostats. She even leaves a chocolate on my pillow. I guess you could say I've got it made.
Adele's domestic housekeeping is clearly the boss. With award-winning 5-star inspired service available every week or every 2 weeks. Call for a free evaluation and receive $12 off your first domestic housekeeping service. Call 1-855-BY-ADELE or visit AdeleInc.com. Franchises available.
Hi, I'm Tom Rokicki of Inline Fiberglass Windows. It's that time of season when we start thinking about changing those old drafty windows. Plastic vinyl windows expand and contract 8 times more than fiberglass, thus allowing the cold air in and shortening the life of a window. The walls of your home are insulated with fiberglass, and so should your windows. If you are thinking of changing your windows, do it for the last time. Choose Inline Fiberglass. Visit us at the National Home Show or at inlinefiberglass.com. Hope to see you.
We all have plans for the future, but in a moment, they can be derailed. After my accident, I called a law firm of the Personal Injury Alliance. With their experience and successful track record on my side, I was able to get the compensation I deserved. All I had to do was look forward to the future.
It's only one call to reach 3 of Canada's top personal injury law firms. Call the Personal Injury Alliance at 1-855-4PIALAW.
or visit pialaw.ca.
The 270 members of the Ontario Stone, Sand and Gravel Association are a driving force behind infrastructure projects in Ontario, providing essential materials to construct safer roads, repair bridges, and build new schools and hospitals. Their workforce is 30,000 strong, contributing $1.6 billion in revenues to the Ontario economy. Their members are building better communities now to ensure safer infrastructure for future generations to come. Brought to you by Brock Aggregates and the Ontario Stone, Sand and Gravel Association.